Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Krastorio 2, where we last episode just got one of the last building blocks done for our fusion power plant. So in today's episode, I kind of want to start to set up all the things we need. I think it's about time we do it. And yeah, it's gonna be very, very good. Let's do that. So firstly, let's see, where should we put a fusion reactor? To be honest, it doesn't really matter where we put it, but I kind of want to put it a place where I don't have to move it anytime soon. Because I'm guessing from when it's running, you kind of want to keep it running. You don't want to tear it down. So maybe we can put it over here. I don't imagine expanding over this way, and then we have some of these things to look at. So let's just move over here first. Let's just give me one of these for now. I think if one is good to get things started if needed. And I kind of want to hold one in my hands. So we have our fusion reactor. We'll then need 20 large turbines. I think we do have advanced steam engines. So let's just say I want 20. They'll get delivered, and that'll be good. Yeah, what if we place it maybe somewhere around here? Let's keep 3 of these open. I'm not quite sure how much room it takes with all the steam turbines, but hopefully it won't take too much room. But let's just clear this out so we can build here in the middle and see how we can fit things in. So firstly, we can stop that one now. Let's place down this one. Let's do it here for now. I can see we'll need some water in. It needs 1000 water for a 5-second craft for 10k steam. So we need, if this is running at full speed, we will need 1000 water in every 5 seconds. If we look at our barrel in, is this able to supply that much water? That is kind of what I'm interested in finding out. Because at 0.75, at a 1 second crafting speed, we will be able to output 250 in 1 second. That means we can output what's it called, 1.25k per second, or per 5 seconds. So that should be enough for this one. And the crafting speed is a bit slower, but I think 1 should supply it. Otherwise we'll just miss a small amount of production. But I think it could be good doing it like this. Then we need to figure out how much room does these take. The steam to, ooh, they look quite nice. Then we have to figure out how we will get these down and power them as well. If we go inside one cell for now, let's see, 1, 2. We can fit 2 right here. You want to, how many can we fit across? We can fit about 8 across, so that can be 16. And then we just need 4 more. Maybe we can have those down the side. And we need to power them as well. They don't have any output, so that's fine. If we then do, what if we do one right here and one right there? That looks somewhat symmetrical. That way we can then have pipes running. Should we just do it like this? I think these can hold the inputs. It consumes 1000 seconds, so that means we need 2000 for all of them to run. Will we have to output this to a storage tank for that to happen? If we do one of these, it has a 12 input output connections. Can one of these fit it? Oh, we can actually fit. I think we're gonna do this, guys. Because then we can store a ton of steam in this one. He stores 200. Is that overkill? That is 20 of these in storage. That might not be a bad idea. Then we can hopefully output enough this way. And then we just need 4 more to get to the 20. So could we... I'll go... Well, will that be inside? But then we can do... Will this look good? We'll do... 1, 2... Well, let's turn them the other way. Let's flip them around. We need this to look good, guys. It is our... What? We can't turn it that way. Oh, that's sad. You're only able to turn it like this. Oh, they haven't made it 360. Ooh, that's a bit sad. I want it to be another way. Oh well. We'll just line it up like this. 1, 2. Let's do 2 on the side. And now this looks completely wrong. I don't like that. Let's see. Overlaps here as well. This is outside, so how big is this one? Needs to go down 1 more. There, I think. Is that the same as over here? Yes. So what if we do this for our 20? That should be 20. That means we can run a pipe from here. Can't run it out here though. We can do that. Oh, this is gonna look good. And that can be inside 1 cell. That is gonna be very nice. So how does this look? Like a huge space engine thing at top and then some engines on the side. That is 20. Then we just need a bit of input for this one. Yeah, pretty much an input output. Maybe just doing this down here next to this one. And active provider out. Oh, we need the... Oh, we can do it over here, then we have to... Oh, we can move the power pole here to make it look a bit symmetrical. 1, 2, with in, out. Okay, and that is all inside 1 cell. That's quite good. To work requires 500 megawatts of energy. We only have 350, but we have some in storage, so hopefully when we turn that on, it will be enough for it to activate. If not, I will just expand out with some what's called normal steam engines until it get enough. And as you can see, it has a minimum consumption of 16 megawatts. So this should give us quite a lot of power as soon as it turns on. That is at least what I'm planning. So here comes the water barrels. Blown in, that goes out. Can I do this? Will that know what to request? Yeah, it did. Then it has the output for the empty ones over here. Okay, let's see if this has enough power to start working. And how this will affect our entire system. Oh. Oh! Look at that power consumption. But as soon as this one activates, it should be fine. Just need to remember to hook them up to the network. Because they're not hooked up at the moment. But we do something like this to make it look futuristic. And then we can actually take these out. You getting any steam? You are not. Right now we're building a surplus. Because these are consuming all of it. So we might just get... Let's try this. Cut you off right here. Cut you off. Oh, this is looking great right here. Jump the steam to there. Do the same over here. Jump it to here. And that makes steam go to all of them. Whoa. Look at our power, guys. Look at it go. 2.5 gigawatts. Did it just deactivate? Oh, it seems... Oh, that's a new steam engine. So that just means that it completely removed the old ones. That's the normal steam engine. Still jumped down to about 92. I'm guessing that's to power something else. Oh, that looks brilliant. Look at that thing. And as soon as this is filled, we shouldn't consume them on that many afterwards. DT fuel cells. We have 7 in storage. We have 28 empty ones. Those are gonna get used to refill things. That does make a lot of noise, so I'm glad I put it all the way over here. How's this going? You are going, but not as fast as I want. Let's just get you beefed up a bit. Also, we do have a limit on it, so this should be fine to do. Let's get it all the way down. That should be a lot more being produced. Over here, we'll probably need a few more as well. They're all limited, so it shouldn't matter that we do this. Okay, let's just do a massive expansion in terms of our power. Let's do that. That's going to give us DT fuel cells for days. Oh, look at our power, man. It is spiking. I'm guessing that's because... Oh, much of this came from it running itself or what? Now I just need to figure out what takes priority. So this one over here is filling up this one. This one is inputting the water. Not fast. Oh, we're not inputting, but we're not producing water fast enough. So that's actually something we have to do or look at. But then again, we did just spend 200k getting this one to run. So it should hopefully level out in a little while. Because this one is struggling a bit. Can we do this just to double our water thing? Oh, look at that. And some of these are not working. So right now, this one is full. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's full. So it's not getting any more DT cells. It is still running. Is it consuming any power is what I'm trying to see. So right here, consuming 173 megawatts to run. And now it's just idling at 16 megawatts. Which is nothing. My robot takes more than that. So this should be a very, very nice power supply. And, oh yeah, one thing I want to expand as well. But it even looks good from there. Look at that. Very pleased. So, let's give you a fusion reactor symbol. Right there. Oh, I'm pleased with this. It looks so good. God, that's nice. Very, very nice. So what I want to do is, let's expand this one to make sure we don't run out of things. I actually have to go look at the uranium anyway, because it is backing up quite badly. Because we have too many of this, so... yeah. Let's just get a few more of these, so we don't run out of it. It doesn't cost anything to run anyway. It's just... well, it costs a bit of power. But other than that, it just gives us... use some uranium, which we have to use anyway to produce more of the other one. So maybe we should just do an entire cell of these just running so we can empty out this. Don't know if I should do a limit on outputs on it. What if we say we have... if we have 2k of these in storage, you'll stop running. Is that a good way to do it? So we'll say... if we have 2k in storage, that's quite a lot of power we can make from that. Please stop running. And that way we can just copy paste this one down to these. And these 2000 will get delivered into this chest. Oh, we did actually just use all of them. That is something we have to watch out with, so we don't completely empty out our stash. So do take 60 each. So hopefully this can just run now, and then that will sort itself. Could also give this a bigger storage. What if we give this an active provider instead? Or we could give it a buffer, to be honest. That might actually be better, making this a buffer one. So these get used before the other ones. So what if we do this? Oh yeah, oh, ow, 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 ow. Forgot about that. Let's just move some of this over. That should get picked up as well. Let's just stop you there and stop you there. Just for a little while, so we can get this moved out. Good ways to do this. Not like that, at least. Because I want to empty this one out. So pretty much just have something else going out. Let's just take you. Or I pretty much just turn both of them into to this one. To empty this one out. That's slowly emptying out into this one. Into a huge buffer warehouse. That should also request to this one. If we remember to activate it, so it can request from buffer. And then we should have power for the foreseeable future. Oh, and only producing 26 megawatts. So this a bit is producing. But what I don't understand is what they're running at the moment. Oh, these might be running at the same ratio. Yeah, it seems like that is the case. So that is why that is going like that. Can you take... You can take productivity. And that is probably a very, very good thing to do. Power-wise, power doesn't matter anymore. Oh, we actually should start some research. And get our singularity labs down again. Because right now we are swimming in power. And the way this is set up, we can always just place down one next to it. And it'll be instantly built. And things will just work. So while this is emptying out, let's just check on our water. Because I can already tell that some of them are not correct. Are we not making pumps anywhere? Guess not. I have to go look at that. You're going in, but you're going the wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. And you're fine. Could give these speed modules or even beacons at some point. To get them to run. But for now, this should give us all the barrels we need. Which is quite nice. Oh, let's not go near that. That hurts. And have you emptied out? Oh, it seems like you might want a second one. We could just do this down here. To double the throughput. There we are. Yeah, that doesn't hurt. This is completely backed up with junk that we need to sort out. But God, I'm pleased with this. That how well this power situation turned out. That is very good. And I can't stop looking at it. Look how beautiful this is. Each of these outputs 100 megawatts of power. Look at a normal steam engine. That output 750 kilowatts. So one of these is, what is that, 100 and something of the other ones? Nice. That is, that's just beautiful to watch. Let's give it a helping hand. I don't mind taking a small amount of damage. But what I do mind is waiting. Now we can remove all of this. Let's get you away. Get that away. And put down pretty much one of these. What if we do it right here? then we'll still have it going out the same way. And it's fine, it's a buffer chest. We could make it a storage chest. No, we should probably make it... Active provider is actually fine. I think it was fine with an active provider, to be honest. Not actually, sorry, a passive one. Because that way, we don't get things flown in here if we have too much of it. And this has priority. Or this gets used after we take what's in storage. So let's just... Oh, I can actually just make one. So let's make you into a huge passive provider. I want you backing... Oh, is that why? Did I set it to throw them all out? Seems I did. Give me one, please. Should be flying back in just a second, and then we can move everything over to this one instead. There we are. Red, red, red. Premium. Then you can output this way as before. You can go in. You can go in. All of this needs to be moved over. Luckily, that is something I am about to say master of doing. 2, 3. There we go. Let's just get all of you moved. 4, 5. There we are. That is going to shift this over in not that long. Oh, snap. Sorry. Filter this to only be that one. Otherwise, I will get in serious trouble with this one. Then we just need 2 out for 2 active providers. Or pretty much just 1 active provider could be fine. Because you'll filter out stone and iron. I think we can do 2 in 1. I don't think that's gonna be that bad into an active provider. Definitely need to do it here. There we go. Emptying out all of this. That is perfect. The rest will kind of get requested around the world where needed. And then finally we have this sorted a bit better than we did before. Yeah, look at this, guys. This is brilliant. How many D2 fuel cells do we have at the moment? Oh. Okay, we have 100, so that's pretty much what we said we wanted it to store up. These also have... How many of these do we have? Okay, we have a ton of power at the moment. That is brilliant. Our power issues are solved for the foreseeable future. Means that... Yeah, we can leave this one as a buffer one. That is completely fine. If we can fill up one of these, it's fine. And we'll pick this up later, just from there. So now that it's working, that is very, very nice. Things are looking up, to be honest. So this has kind of been... it's not really useful anymore. Now it's just here as a testament to... I was about to say stupid idea I made. But did take an entire episode. But yeah, that is good. So let's start to spend a bit researching this one. Because if you look at our power consumption now, that did spike a bit. Don't know if we should limit what's it called. How much we use up here for coal, since we have the fusion now. So saying you'll only run if the accumulators don't have enough power. That is one way to do it. Is there another way? Oh, we probably need an accumulator. So can't we just make one? Do we have batteries? I think we did. Of course we do. Do we have any accumulators? Because then I just want to set up a limit. Yes, perfect. So if any of you watched or are watching my entry level to Mega Base, you should know what I'm about to set up. Let's just go up to our steam power. Or coal power anyway. So it only runs if... no, we can't even do that. Because they'll never go down in terms of how much we have in storage. Probably no way of limiting this. We'll just leave it for now. And what I was trying to do is limit it to when the accumulator is below 20%. Oh wait, I can do that. I can do that. Never mind. Never mind. I can show what I can do because I can do that, to be honest, because I'm not limiting it with power. I'm limiting it some other way, and I just remembered that all of these goes in with robots. That is actually a bit annoying, to be honest. If I had it as a belt, it would be a lot easier to manage. I could connect it up with the wire. So what if we do this? I'll need wire for all of you. Because connecting you up is probably not going to do anything. I don't think I have any way to control it. I don't. So what if we do... We have to do it with network. Let's just test this. I'll place down one accumulator. And see if I can get this to do what I want. Please give him some green wire, please. Also don't have any. That is typical. Let's just make some red and green wire. And there we are. Red and green, just so we have both of them. Make that, cut you out, and move you down to my little mall area. Yeah, you can go in there. That should be fine. That should start to make the green in just a few seconds. And that'll get delivered to me. Because then I think I can just do this. Yeah, that is going to connect it all up. So in theory I only need one. Just have to make sure that we do it all correct. Might be easier from there, to be honest. There. Take all of you. Do it down to here. And now hopefully what I'm trying to do is possible. Then we can take all of you. All 60. Flip you around this way. If I can get you to connect up correctly. There we are. So now they all should have green wire connecting them up. That means that if I put down one accumulator. Right here, I should be able to control what I need. Oh, actually I need to place it inside the power area. So that is filling up. That means if I take a green wire, run it to here and here. As you can see, they're all deactivated now. Oh wait, I need to... Oh, I forgot the settings. Idiot. Oh well, but this outputs an A. And if A is below 20%, if A is less than 20, then all of these will kick on. Because that way they'll never work pretty much. And then I can skip all my steam power. I do this for them all to do it. I'm just going to show one way to test if it's working. I do it here instead. So if you see, if I disconnect you, that is now less than 20%. But if I hook this one up, and as soon as it goes... Difficult. As soon as it goes above 20, these will turn red. And stop. That way I can control the input flow for the future. So now I just need to copy the settings all the way down. I'm just going to run for now. And then we'll change it afterwards. Or the opposite side. Or just do it running back. So that way we have some steam engines that are controlled by the amount of power we're producing somewhere else. So if you look at our power grid now, we should have steam engines powering down. Or at least it should start to power down as soon as they run out of fuel. Which shouldn't be that long. So now we've pretty much deactivated this entire power plant. Until the time where we need it. So yeah, quite pleased with that. Should probably do the same over here. Just to save on coal and use uranium instead. That also means we should look for a second uranium patch in case this ever runs out. But then again, this is a resource that can't run out. We have unlimited amount. Since this is a surplus. And this is just going. So I think that's going to serve us very, very well going forward. So before ending the episode, let's just add one last thing. And that is adding our singularity labs back into the mix. And watch our power supply used a bit more. But now we have 2.5 gigawatts. We can go to 5 gigawatts, or to be honest, each fusion reactor cell produces 2 gigawatts of power. Yeah, and it has no waste power pretty much. Because the reason why I didn't do a normal reactor is that this has a constant consumption of 250 megawatts. Instead of the fusion reactor's 16 megawatts. So that is all in all a way better one. And it is a lot easier to set up than a nuclear reactor. At least I think so. Just listen to that hum. Let's do that. Don't know if we need to give him an entire cell by themselves. That could be something that can happen. Oh, listen to that. That sounds brutal. But yeah, that is pretty much our power supply running. Our power supply, and we are running in terms of what's it called? Engines as well. There goes the steam engines down a bit because we are deactivating some of them. So I think I'll end the episode here. Next episode, I'm not quite sure what we'll look at yet, but probably something to do with our matter research getting done and going into the next tier of items. I think that would be very, very good looking at these, because now we can start to really increase production. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll leave a like if you think stuff like this is awesome. And do subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of things. That will mean a lot to me and will help me out a lot. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.